Here are the tomato plants I started indoors in February. That was about 8 weeks ago, and I should have probably only allowed for about 6 weeks, but anyway. This is one of the varieties I'm growing this year. It's called an Old German. I've never grown them before, so I'm going to go put this in the ground. We'll see how she does. This is an heirloom variety I stuck in the ground yesterday on the 13th of April. It's called Old German. We'll be checking back to see how it does. 19th, and this is the tallest of our tomatoes. It's got a few blooms down towards the bottom, but looking forward to seeing it sit on 24th, and so far this plant is a bust. Not a tomato in sight. We'll see what happens later. Still got plenty of blooms. July 18th, and as you can see, we've got tomatoes on this thing. We've been out of town for about a week, and it's been up around 100 degrees every day, and the plants are suffering a little from the heat, but looks like we're going to get some on this one. It's done really well late, which is something I'm going to keep in mind next year. I have some that seem to do well early and some that seem to do well late, and this is one of the late ones. It's got some right at the top of the cage. We probably won't do many more plant videos, but we'll be doing some tasting. Today I'm going to be tasting the Old German. This is actually the tomato plant that set on tomatoes the latest in our garden. And at first I was wondering if we were going to even have any. But once it started sitting on, it set on real well. And now that some of the other tomato plants are kind of fizzling out and are done with their tomatoes, this one still has about a half a dozen nice ones yet to pick. And the overall fruit size this is pretty typical. I'd say medium to large. And I've never tasted one of these, so we'll see what they taste like. Got a real meaty inside. Got kind of a unique look to it. It's kind of yellowish on the outside and orange in the middle. Cut off a piece and take a bite. Excuse me while I chew. It's got a real good flavor to it, a little bit of sweetness. It's got a real mild flavor, so I think it's probably low in acid compared to some. And I think this would go real good in a salad or on a sandwich. It's just a good tasting tomato. I like it. And it's one that I think I'd grow again.